Hello there, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning into Mentium, the podcast that takes you on a journey to unlock the full potential of your mind. My name is Majama. I will be your host and your guide on this adventure into the fascinating realm of mindset, mental fitness, and personal growth. In each episode, I dive deep into the intricacies of the human mind, exploring the power of positive thinking, resilience, and the strategies to cultivate a mindset that propels you towards success. So buckle up for a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation. Get ready to unleash the power of your mind with Mentium. Hello and welcome to another episode of Mentium. Thank you so much for joining me one more time. I am very excited about today's episode because I will be talking about a skill that I believe is one of the most powerful tools for achieving success, the art of influence. Whether you are trying to lead a team, sell a product, or simply building better relationships, mastering the ability to influence others is key. You see, influence is not about manipulation or using force. It's about changing people's thoughts, beliefs, and actions in a way that feels natural and mutually beneficial. Today, I would like to explore the first part of this two-part series, focusing on the importance of communication in influence. I will also show you how to get people to do what you want them to do willingly, and why this skill is at the core of effective leadership. Let's dive in. Let's start with a fundamental truth. Communication is the bedrock of influence. No matter how knowledgeable or skilled you are, your success will be limited if you can't effectively communicate your ideas to others. As Robert Holden, the author of Success Intelligence, said, the most important successes in life are rarely birthed alone. To succeed, we need people to help us along the way. And how we communicate with them makes all the difference. When it comes to influencing others, clarity is key. So, be clear about what you want, but also remember that it is not just about your desires. People are naturally tuned into a station called WIIFM. What's in it for me? So, before you open your mouth or you pen down an idea towards somebody, please think about this. If you want someone to follow your lead or support your vision, you need to show them how it benefits them too. In other words, you need to be able to make them see where they fit in the bigger picture. It's all about creating a win-win situation where both parties feel valued and understood. Now I want to share a story that illustrates the importance of how we frame our message. A blind boy was sitting on the steps of a building with a sign that read, "I am blind, please help." There were only a few coins in his hat. A man passing by took a moment to drop some coins in the hat, but then changed the sign's message. Soon, the boy noticed that his hat was filling up rather quickly. Curious, he asked the man who changed his sign, "What did you write?" The man replied, "I said what you said, but in a different way. I wrote, 'Today is a beautiful day, and I cannot see it.'" You see, the difference here is clear. The first sign focused solely on the boy's condition, appealing for sympathy. The second sign, however, made people reflect on their own blessings, the blessing of being able to see in a beautiful day. And this message created a deeper emotional connection. It wasn't just what was said, but how it was said that made the difference. This story teaches us that when we communicate, we should always consider the perspective of our audience and connect our message to something meaningful for them. Now that we've established the importance of effective communication, let's talk about persuasion. Influence often hinges on our ability to persuade others, not through force, but by making them want to do what we want them to do. This is what's known as soft power. Soft power is about attraction and persuasion, while hard power relies on coercion and control. Think about it. When you use hard power, like giving an ultimatum or threat, people may comply in the short term, but believe me, this rarely results in lasting commitment. Soft power, on the other hand, is about creating a sense of shared purpose and aligning your goals with the values and desires of the other person. This is the difference between a boss who barks orders and a leader who inspires action. Influence is something we all understand instinctively from a young age. Looking back to our childhood or even just observing children, we quickly realize that influencing others used to be second nature to all of us. When they are hungry, babies cry to influence their parents to stop everything they're doing and come feed them. When they grow older, let's say at the age of 7 or 6, they use repetition as their means of influence. Whether they want a new gadget or anything else, they will wear you out by repeating the same request over and over and over again until you get it for them. Sometimes just to gain your sanity back. But they're also capable of using other clever means of influence. Let me share a quick story about a little boy who demonstrated this perfectly. A father and his 2.5-year-old son were taking a walk after a heavy dinner. When they walked about a block and a half, the boy felt tired and stopped, looked up at his father with a smile and said, "Daddy," then hesitated. His father responded, "Yes." The boy paused for a second or two and continued, "If you say please, I will let you carry me." In that moment, the child wasn't just asking for something. He was using a clever form of influence. He offered his father a way to feel like he was making a polite request rather than giving in to a demand. This playful but effective tactic shows that influence isn't about power. It's about framing things in a way that appeals to the other person's perspective. The art of influence also involves understanding what drives human behavior. According to Tony Robbins, every action we take is motivated by one or two forces: the desire to avoid pain or the desire to gain pleasure. These twin forces are at the heart of every decision we make, whether we realize it or not. For example, when you are preparing for a business meeting, you might have two motivations. You want to look professional to boost your confidence, or you want to avoid the negative judgment of others if you appear unprofessional. Which one is pain? Which one is pleasure? I'll let you figure out. When you're trying to influence someone, consider what they associate with pain and pleasure. By aligning your request with their desire to gain pleasure or avoid discomfort, you can craft a more persuasive message. To wrap up, remember that influence is an art, not a science. It's about connecting with people on an emotional level, understanding their motivations, and communicating in a way that resonates with them. Whether you are trying to lead a team, close a sale, or build a meaningful relationship, mastering the art of influence can make all the difference for you. In the next episode, I will dive deeper into the different aspects of influence, including the power of storytelling and how to use both soft and hard power effectively. I hope you found value in today's episode, and I encourage you to start thinking about how you can refine your communication and persuasion skills in your daily interactions. Thank you for joining me on Mentium. If you enjoy this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could benefit from learning about the art of influence. Until next time, keep striving to make an impact with your words and action. But don't forget to take care of yourself and your loved ones. I am Majama, and this is Mentium. Peace.